Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has seen me through the first tenure, and for all the performances that have been put on ground, for the President and the Ministry of Health to see that I'm worth to be given the renewal. I must thank Almighty Allah for this bounty. Secondly, I must thank the President and the Commander of Chief and Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for finding me worthy to give me the second chance. I really thank him enough. Not only him, the Federal Ministry of Health. As you know, the process of renewal, they have to come and assess and see what is on ground for somebody to be qualified to be given the second chance. I thank them for all what they have done. I must equally thank the previous government for giving us the funding to do all what we have done under the leadership of General Muhammadu Buhari. We cannot forget to thank them for providing the funding to do all what we are able to do. I'm really happy and elated, and I thank all the stakeholders in making this possible. Thank you.
How do you intend to not to feel the trust given by this government?
Yeah.
To continue your second tenure by doing much more than what you did in your first tenure?
Yeah. Yes, as I used to say that anytime people come to congratulate me, I always feel challenged. I feel challenged in the sense that people have confidence in me, and I'm afraid that I should not let them down. And that is giving me a lot of challenging and making me to wake up to make sure that I deliver to expectations.
Okay, we are aware that this hospital under your leadership has been fair to the people as the residents of this state in terms of charges during clinics and the rest. Any plans to give free medical services, especially to victims of insecurity, knowing that this state is facing a lot of security challenges?
Yeah, issue of free services actually per se is not there, but this hospital is always giving the free services. As you know that all the victims of this insurgency, this is their first point of contact when they come, including the security personnel. And that 24-hour emergency services is always given. And usually this patient, when they come, they are indigent, and some of them, they don't even have the food to eat. Some of them, they are unknown patients. And not only for the insurgency, even the patient of road crashes. You can see from here to Sokoto, it's at least 200 kilometers. From here to Zaria, about 200 kilometers. Federal Medical Center Gusau is cited as the middle. And whatever happened at this distance, they always come to FMC Gusau. And usually when they come, those emergency services are usually given. And it's not all the patients that pay back those emergency services rendered to them. So we are not announcing that we are giving the free services, but in actual sense, that is the daily affair of FMC Gusau. Victims of insurgency, road crashes, when they come here, those emergency services are given. Not only that, even other services. Pregnant women, when they come, they have ruptured uterus, those emergency obstetrics and emergency care. We usually don't wait for the patient to pay. And when you have given the services, it's not all the patient that will stay and pay back. Some of them, they end up absconding. Some of them, they don't have what to pay. And you have to allow them to go, because hospital is not a prison. You cannot detain them.
So if you look back the 4 years tenure that you enjoyed,
Yeah.
which elapsed and you are reappointed, which of the project, the achievements that you have recorded, that you are quite satisfied, and perhaps that has endeared you to the President Tinubu administration of reappointing for a second time?
Yeah, actually there are many. However, there are very few of them that I can, because of the time factor, I can limit myself to them. In the past, we have to get oxygen for all the patients in this hospital as far as Kaduna, Kano, and sometimes Sokoto, and look at the distance. But as I'm talking to now, we have about 3 oxygen plants in this hospital. We don't just give the oxygen out to the patient. We also sell out to the neighboring general hospitals and neighboring hospitals. Not only that, the issue of molecular laboratories services, as well as the ICU. During the COVID-19, the federal government has released funds to upgrade our ICU centers, as well as the molecular laboratory services. Those places were built, and also they were equipped with standard equipment. These are some of the projects that I cannot forget in my life. And not only that, when I came in last 4 years, you see small children when they are operated. When you see a male child about 5 years operated and is being kept in the male surgical ward among the adults. The same thing when you see a female child, 5 years, 6 years operated, being treated in the mix of adult females, female surgical ward. We don't have provision for the pediatric surgical ward, but now it's established. Our children, when they are operated, they have a dedicated wards for them. And not only that, also when you look at the issue of our accident and emergency, I remember quite sometimes when some victims of insurgency came here, then the General Burutai was in charge of the army. When he came here to see his patient, when he saw the A&E, actually, he was not happy. And right now we are building the new accident and emergency. And when you go around, you will see what I'm talking about. The access roads, actually, they were very dilapidated before I came. I remember the President road to the gynae emergency. They used to say that if a lady comes with an incomplete abortion, once she goes through that road before she reaches the gynae emergency, the abortion is completed. So this roads, actually, the access roads, is one of the projects that I cannot forget during the first tenure. And many of them are there for you to see. Yeah, thank you.
So may we know the next area of concentration as you are the second tenure will start by 29th of September.
Yeah.
The area of concentration, sir.
Yeah, and the area of concentration is going to be more on the training, as well as the getting more equipments, and also getting manpower. Right now, we have 3 departments that are fully accredited for residency: obstetrics and gynecology, pediatrics, and family medicine. The 2 of them, when I came, they were having provisional accreditation, but now they were fully accredited. And our intention is to go further with other departments, such as medicine, radiology, and surgery. Because where you have a tertiary health institution of this caliber, if you are not training, it has not answered its name of a tertiary health institution. So we are going to focus on training. We are going to focus on having more equipment. Right now we have CT scan, which is on installation. We would love to have MRI and a lot of modern equipment, upgrading of our theaters with modern facilities. And some of the older places are going to be renovated. Issue of having more parking lots in the hospital. One of our focus also is to upgrade this hospital to become a teaching hospital. As I collected my letter of renewal, I went straight to the National Assembly because we have been following up the issue. It has passed the 2nd reading, and I think all what is waiting for the 3rd reading, and also to be forwarded to the President for assent.
So, the issue of welfare, is one of the key
Yeah.
that will enhance efficiency
Yeah.
of staff.
Yeah.
What are you going to do as moving forward to your second term?
Yeah. Issue of welfare is something that is continuous. It depends on how you look at it and what you do to motivate your staff. One of the issue of motivating them is we used to have an annual general meeting of the whole hospital community where we select the best 3 staff for every department, and then overall best 3 staff, junior staff and senior staff, and also to make sure that their promotion is being paid in time, and then also to send them for training, workshops, conferences. As you know that there is challenges of funding, but we still find time to make sure that every year people were sent for training. So this is another way of motivating them and welfare.
So finally, what is your appeal to the management and staff of FMC?
Yes, actually they have been doing well. First of all, I want to commend them for all the support they have given me, and I also want to appeal to them to give me more support as what they have given in the first tenure. We have a lot of policies and programs that are coming to the benefit of the system. One of them is the issue of automation. Right now we are automating the whole hospital. It is going to be a paperless. Doctors will see patients through a computer and send all his requests directly to the laboratory, to the radiology for all the requests. The same thing with the treatment. You will send the treatment to the pharmacist for them to dispense, so that there will be no issue of missing files, and also issue of changing the management in terms of treatment fee collected. All this will be minimized to the barest minimal, and this will provide a lot of funding to the management and for the betterment of the system. So my appeal to them is to support the management in these policies and programs, so that we have a very strong, effective healthcare delivery in FMC Gusau, in Zamfara, and in Nigeria at large.
Patients.
Yes, patient is for them to also, when they come, they try to follow the rules and regulation. Sometimes patients, when they come, they are impatient. As you come now as a patient, you want to be seen first while you have met other patients. We have a lot of rules and regulation. We have visiting time, and we have time not to visit to allow doctors and other health professionals to see the patient, and also time that the patient that need to rest. So all this, if they follow the rules and regulation of the hospital, I think everybody will be seen at an appropriate time. And with this automation, I am optimistic the patient waiting time will be reduced. But all this cannot be done without the cooperation of the patient themselves. Already we have started sensitizing the community. We have produced jingles, and we are also going through the royal fathers to tell them about all these policies, so that the whole society, the whole community, everybody will be sensitized with the policies and programs of the hospital. You are most welcome.
Thank you, sir. Who is heading the paramedical center also?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على النبي الكريم وبعد السلام عليكم. The recent reappointment of Dr. Mohammed Bello as MD of the Federal Medical Center Gusau is another great pleasure to us. Not to me as a person, but to Usman Dan Fodio University, and also Usman Dan Fodio University Teaching Hospital, because he took his training from there. And since he left us and came back to Zamfara State, we have been noticing his performance, and we are very grateful to God and to him, because he proved to be what we knew him to be. As a student, he was very honest, very hardworking, and he had a focus. And when he was coming back to Zamfara State, we had a discussion on what to do here, and from all what is happening, he has not deviated. So we are happy, we are proud. This hospital, Federal Medical Center, as he mentioned, is a very strategic place for Zamfara State, It is far away from Sokoto. It is far away from Zaria and Abuja and Kano. And anybody that should lead this place should be somebody with focus. And this is what we have seen. The objective is to provide services for the people here without the people moving to other places to get the services. It is difficult to move from Zamfara, from Gusau to anywhere. Even if there is no insecurity, now with the insecurity, it is more difficult. And therefore, the performances it has been, what he has been doing here in Gusau, we only thank God, we thank him for it. We only ask for more support for him from the federal government and also from the state government. The people that are served most are people from the state, and therefore the government of the state also needs to support him. And then his focus, as he mentioned, should still be more training, recruit more staff, train more, and then provide facilities for them to work here so that referrals are made less. Once you refer somebody from here to other places, the difficulties are there, and then you are taking a lot of money out of here to the places the patient is going to go. So his focus is next, his next focus should be to continue from where he had stopped. The people of Zamfara should get this place, should get services from this place without having to go to anywhere. Initially, we who are coming in can provide a lot of services, but gradually those who are trained from here can provide the services here. So we congratulate him. We pray that God Almighty should support him. Also, we thank the...
Been highlighted by my teacher here, my mentor and my coach. It brought a lot of joy when we heard that the administration of President Bola Tinubu has confirmed his appointment as the MD of this great institution. And I must appreciate God firstly, and then appreciate the administration of and the leadership of President Bola Tinubu for giving him this second chance, and also to appreciate the previous government for even bringing him in the first place. As he has said, one area that is not very obvious to the public is in the area of human resources. In the last 4 years, Dr. Bello Muhammad has been able to maintain and retain his human resources to the extent that what we have been experiencing in other institutions where doctors and nurses are leaving their hospitals or the country to other countries, we have not experienced that in this institution. And if you have all the structures on earth to provide healthcare service and you don't have enough resources in terms of human resources to deliver those services, you have done nothing. Dr. Bello have done that, and we are hoping that he will do more. So as he has said, and my teacher has said, we are expected to see more from him. We need the support of the federal government, the state government, and other stakeholders within and outside the state to support him and the institution to develop further. This institution very soon is going to be a federal teaching hospital. It will provide medical training for students from Federal University Gusau here. And it's not surprised if Dr. Bello have performed this to this extent. He has been a mentee of Professor B.A. Ikele, who is the present CMD of University of Abuja Teaching Hospital, and also mentee of Dr. Yakubu Ahmad, who was the immediate past Chief Medical Director of Usman Nofodi University, Sokoto. So looking at the performances of his teachers and mentors, of course, as they used to say in Hausa, Bariwa Wazate Gudu Badanlante Yara Rafi. Thank you very much.